Good morning, everyone. Today, we are finally starting a series I've been meaning to do for over a year now, and that is the OneSipCoffee Reviews. Every week, I want to visit a new coffee shop, try a few of their coffees, and give them an overall OneSipCoffee rating. If there are any shops you'd like me to review, please let me know. We are starting this series off strong with one of my favorite coffee shops in Montreal, MELK. If you have been following OneSip so far, you know I love MELK. I love their beans and their green aesthetic, everything from their green cups and their green coffee bags. So yeah, it is no surprise that I love their shop's white and green aesthetic, along with the wood and the plants throughout their little shop. They have a good selection of drinks to choose from anything coffee to tea and matcha. They also have plenty of delicious pastries and cookies. Unfortunately, I didn't get any because I was very nervous filming this and forgot to order one. They roast their own coffee beans, and so it's a great spot to buy freshly roasted beans. And they usually have seasonal specials, which are always fun to try. Their baristas are very friendly, and the shop is very cozy, with about a dozen spots to sit. So it's a good place for a relaxed first date, a fun hangout with friends, or a quick coffee break from work. Today I ordered 3 drinks, an espresso, a latte, and an iced Americano. The espresso was very good. It was sweet, a little fruity, smooth, and definitely not too bitter. It didn't have that bitter or acidic kick that you can sometimes get with an espresso. Because the espresso was so good, it meant the other 2 drinks were starting off on the right foot. The latte was also smooth and yummy. The milk's texture was pretty consistent and homogeneous. Moving forward with these reviews, I need to be careful to not order all 3 drinks at the same time like I did today. By the time I started drinking the iced Americano, the ice had already melted quite a bit and it was a little watered down. Still good though. But yeah, gotta be careful. I also want to note that in general, my expectations are a little higher with the iced Americanos since I make them all the time and they're my favorite. But that being said, MELK's iced Americano was tasty and refreshing. I drank all 3 of these drinks within a 20-minute sitting, so I was buzzing after. Anyway. So for these OneSip coffee reviews, I want to standardize how I evaluate each coffee shop. This is why I ordered 3 drinks. So I'll always get an espresso because it is the base of nearly every coffee drink, a latte to taste their milk, and either a cold brew or an iced Americano because those are my favorite. I will be giving a score out of 10 for each drink, as well as a score for the shop's vibe and aesthetic. In some cases, I might also provide a score on the shop's food or pastries and or coffee beans if they roast their own. But for the most part, this will be mostly focused on the coffee. And finally, I will give a final overall OneSip rating out of 10. I want to point out that this is not necessarily going to be an average of all the previous scores. It's really going to be more of a gut feeling score that I think best reflects the coffee shop as a whole. And so, what are MELK's scores? For the espresso, 9.1, latte, 8.9, iced Americano, 8.2, with an asterisk because I ordered it too early. Vibe and aesthetic, 9.4. Beans, 9.3. Pastry selection, 8.5. Although I didn't try any, they looked great. And for the overall OneSip score, 9.1, which I think might be a little low. But because this is the first review, I didn't want to give anything too high right now. And also because this is the first review, the scores might seem a little arbitrary, and they are. But I think these scores paint a pretty accurate picture of the shop. MELK is my favorite coffee shop after all. and they are definitely setting the bar high for future reviews. So that's the review. If you are ever in Montreal and you only have time to visit one coffee shop, this is definitely the one I recommend. Great vibes and great coffee. If you are in Montreal, please let me know which coffee shops you think I should try next. Thanks for watching. Bye.